You know.
So are you abstinent until a relationship or marriage?
Until marriage.
Oh, and when did you start that?
A little bit before I got baptized, a few months ago.
Welcome back to the channel. DonLexy here with another reaction. Kendra G had a conversation with this woman who at first seemed like a catch. Not kidding. She seemed like she was a good woman. She was young, built decent. She didn't sound like a combative woman. And then we started to get into the religious nonsense. The religious women, the Christian women, they oftentimes shoot themselves in the foot, even when they have everything else working for them. But this woman, in so many words, was an absolute contradiction and a hypocrite to say that she's a Christian and to behave the way she behaved on the call. But I'll let you guys be the judge. It's a great topic. Let's not waste 1 minute.
Hey.
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, this your first time here?
No.
I'll say you look familiar. What's your name?
Indy.
How old are you?
22.
22. What you do for a living?
I'm a behavior technician.
When were you here? Was you here recently?
Yeah, like a few days ago. It was your last pop-up show.
So why do you want to do it again?
Well, it was a pop-up show, so it wasn't a lot of people on there. So I did get some messages, but not a lot. And the options
Okay, well, you want to use your second turn fast. All right. So Indy, Arizona, 22, behavior technician. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids and never married, right?
No.
And what's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. All right. Indy, Arizona, 22, Sagittarius, behavior technician, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for?
Okay, I wrote this down this time. I am looking for a healed, educated man. I want him to be God-fearing. I want him to already be in his book. I don't want to have to teach him how to worship God or whatever. And I want a traditional man.
Okay. What does traditional mean to you?
He is a provider, a protector, all that good stuff.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Bad hygiene, no faith, like God out, and a bad attitude.
A bad attitude. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, just be healthy. Don't be,
Okay. Wait, do you have a TV on or something?
Oh no, let me turn this down. I'm actually in class. I'm in
you're in class?
Yeah. We're about to get out, so.
Ooh, child, you in class looking for a man, child.
Okay.
Okay. Should he, I said look a certain way. What did you say?
No, just be healthy. Like, don't be obese.
Okay, don't be obese. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, enough to pay the bills. That's
Okay.
it. I can take care of myself.
Okay.
Black women have a problem with putting two different energies out there. You want to put the energy out there that you want a guy to come and pay the bill.
Help me, I'm poor.
But you also want to put an energy out there that you got it and that you don't need him.
Yes, I am a strong woman.
They're never going to work in the same space.
You have a pretty face. You look good.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm in class, so I just have my top on, not the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Allow your big brother Ephod Tunde to keep his testosterone focused for right now.
You trying to run that booty was in our face.
Okay,
Indy, when was your last relationship?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. You're 22. What's the age range you want to date?
I do like older guys, so 28 to 39 or 40.
I understand. You say your last relationship was when again?
6 months ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
6 months ago.
Make sure you guys pay attention to that detail. Let's get back into it.
You have to work on.
3 flaws I have to work on. Okay. I'm a little clingy, and I think that's a flaw because, it could be like codependent. Like, I don't know. Work on my patience. I kind of, like, if I ask you for something, I want you to do it when I ask you, not when you want to do it.
Beat bitches up.
But check your tone, girl. This is someone who said that they're looking for somebody who's healed. And a lot of times black women ask for healed men, but they haven't really checked themselves just quite yet on all their childish behavior.
Yeah, I am flawless.
like to control what I can. I'm working out of that, but yeah,
Okay.
so control.
And why do you think you're single?
I think I'm single because I am practicing abstinence now. I just got baptized, and a lot of guys are not for that. So,
So are you abstinent until a relationship or marriage?
until marriage.
Oh, and when did you start that?
A little bit before I got baptized, a few months ago.
Don't sit there and play no games with me.
Every other guy who you dealt with before me, they hit it when you dealt with them. And now you turned over a new leaf 2 months ago. And now all of a sudden, I got to date you for free.
Give me some of that vagina.
Telling the men early that you're not having sex till marriage?
I tell everyone, and I just let them do what they want to do. So, yeah.
You gotta date, you gotta find a guy who's on the same. Well, let me ask you this. Or do you want to be in an exclusive relationship or would you be dating?
Exclusive.
Okay. So he has to be abstinent too.
Yeah.
So you gotta find a like.
That's also because like I want him to be also like strong in his faith also. So I want him to do it because he wants to do it,
No, absolutely. I feel like whenever I have people with strong religious beliefs, such as no sex till marriage, I always suggest y'all try to date within that world.
But they don't like the men in that world. A little spoiler alert, she's gonna try to say that all the men in her church are taken, but I'm pretty sure that it isn't the only church in her community. Women like this, they want a hybrid. They want a Pookie and Ray Ray who like to get lit and turn up.
Get your money, don't forget to get your money, and when you get your money, bitch, bring me the money.
And he will go to church every now and again. And when he's done thugging, he likes to go to church.
Evil is good.
Your show, I met one guy and he was so great, like so perfect. And he said he was in that space. And then today he just started talking so nasty.
I'ma have to beat you down on some gangsta shit.
Of course he did, because he's like every other guy. Most of the guys who you talk to, they're gonna act like they're okay with it. They're not gonna dismiss you right away. They don't wanna sound like an asshole or sound like they're insensitive or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, you're playing yourself to think that guys are there really just for you and your personality. Ladies, come in closer. We don't like you like that. That's the truth. Y'all aren't that dope just alone. Without any promise of something physical happening, you guys are not that amazing. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Yes, right? When men see, okay, because you are an attractive lady. So that's also a challenge, right? That's a challenge. So sometimes guys, this is why I said, could he date other women? Because there's some men that might say, if they might like you enough to date you, but might be like, I respect your decision, but I still got needs, so I can't date you exclusively, but I don't mind dating you. That's a conversation that you can have. And then there's some men who don't believe that you're gonna be able to sustain that until marriage. So they are gonna challenge this. They're gonna challenge you and you become a challenge in that way. But I know the goal is to meet the guy who genuinely just wants to date you without sex, and you guys can find out if y'all can go all the way the distance, which is marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. LII said, you are a beautiful bald head and you're single because you want to be in control and led when we want to lead. It can't be two leaders, my girl, but glad you're working on that. Salute to you with your fine self.
Thank you. But am I giving up? I want to be controlling because I want to be led. Like, I'm a submissive girl.
Being submissive is more than just saying you're submissive. You guys are gonna have to start watching what you do and say publicly if you wanna actually be viewed as a submissive woman.
Ask my man to go do something. I don't want you to wait 7 business days to do it. Like, that's the only thing. But like, my man, like, they control everything. Whatever. It's okay. Thank you.
We have another paid question. I can't pronounce your name, sir, but it says, these God-fearing women never look for their God-fearing man in the church.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You're looking for somebody who's street, who's gonna be fun, who's gonna remind you of your old lifestyle when you was crazy, but you also want him to get down on your knees with you and pray with you at the end of the night and go to church with you. When there are so many single conferences happening all over the world, all over the country where you can go travel and go be around men who are Christian and celibate, but you don't want to. Why? Because they're probably actually going to want to pray all day. They're probably going to want to do Christian things all day. I don't think you women want real Christian men. I think you want men who put on a front of being a Christian, but will be willing to do the worldly things that you want to do when you're ready to be worldly again.
He ain't lying.
I am a member of a church. I go to church faithfully. There is no men at my church who are single. So my
Right.
bad.
Well, I will say this, and I, as a church goer, and I've been through so many churches, child. As my God, that's a pretty picture.
Thank you.
Okay, and here.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay,
Like
want children or what was your age range again?
28 to 40.
Okay. I'm cracking up because I've been seeing this comment since Facebook tonight, and I had no idea. Office GM says Kendra G low key giving off none vibe. Oh, this one said, "How is she God fearing and showing off her body?"
I want to respect you, but I can't.
You can't come onto a show asking for a man who's willing to wait all the way until marriage, and you put out 6 months ago, and you're on the show thirst trapping. Again, it says a lot about what kind of woman you are. Kendra didn't ask you for a 360, you just gave her one. This commenter is right. Who are you to ask for a guy to wait till marriage, and you came onto the show presenting yourself the way you presented yourself?
Get in the tub and soak yourself.
You sound like a sweet woman, but I can tell that hood shit is not all the way out of you.
Get some help.
Let's get a good conversation going about this. Hit the subscribe button anyway out of the room. Also the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we post content just like this. I'll see you guys on the next one.